What's going on, everyone? This is Erica's for the win, and I'm going to teach you how to beat Tachibana Muneshige. Up until this point in the game, in this first region, he is the toughest boss, for sure. I'm sure a lot of us can agree on that. And if you're here, you're probably looking for some tips because you do not know what to do against this guy. So I wanted to do this video to help anybody in need. It's just a lot of things I discovered about this boss, a lot of things that I learned about him in my many attempts against him. I learned a thing or two. So let's just get into it. This boss has two major moves that he likes to use a lot. One of them is the puppy dog, as we all like to call it. The dog, a spirit animal that he sends out to chase you, pretty much, just to line up against you and attack. And once it gets midway through the fight, it will actually do a double take. It will come at you once and then come at you again. So keep that in mind when it comes to dodging this thing and trying to avoid it, because it will do a second attack on you. But this thing is pretty easy to dodge. You just have to be prepared for it. Separate yourself, get some space between, because I noticed that when I was close up and he sent the dog on me, it was harder to escape. So I recommend that if you see it's coming, try and get some distance between you. Another thing you can do is use the rock to block it. If you're around the area of the rock, definitely do so. Get behind it, let the dog run into it. That helped me a lot. But what happens is if you do get hit by this thing, you're pretty much stunned. You can move, but you're at a disadvantage. You're much slower. So it's wise to not be hit by this thing. Although if you do get hit, again, I recommend the rock. Go over there, play a little ring around the rosies with him, just so it runs out the clock on your stun. Once you're not stunned anymore, then you can leave the rock. So I do feel like this rock does help a lot when it comes to this spirit animal coming at you. It can block it. It can give you time to escape the stun and to kind of let the clock run out on that. And that's what I like to use it for. So keep that in mind. Make use of that rock. It's there for a reason. The next major move that he has is his swipe move. And he has a couple variations of this. One of them, he kind of winds his sword up, kind of like in a circular motion. He gives you this visual cue that it's coming, and he charges at you to swipe at you. If you're at a short distance, you're not prepared for it, you're not ready to dodge, this could kill you instantly, depending on your health, depending on whether you block or not. It's, it's pretty deadly. So I'm going to get into that in a second, what you could do against that. The other variation is where he just kind of decides to do it whenever he wants. He's real close and nearby, and he gives this kind of shiny white animation where you know it's coming within a second. So you have to be prepared for that. You have to follow the visual cues that he gives, and I will put examples on this video, but there are hints at when these moves are coming, and you just have to be prepared and decide whether you're going to dodge through them or if you have enough time to back up and get some distance between you. So that's what I wanted to get into with these two variations, especially the first one where he's winding up. That gives you the decision of whether you want to commit to dodging or whether you want to back off. And I want to emphasize on this because this is a huge strategy to have. This is what really helped me. When he winds up like that, if you are really close to him and you figure, okay, I don't have time to back off, I just can't do it. Take some shots at him. It will actually disrupt his move. It will stop him from doing it. So if you're close enough, just start going in, start attacking, and make him stop. If you are a little bit further, though, and you don't think you're going to be able to make it in order to disrupt his attack, you have two other options. One, prepare to dodge through it, which I do recommend. I got better at that as I went. But if you're not confident in that, if you just think, man, I really don't want to dodge this right now, back up as much as you can. And hopefully as you go, and this should happen if you pay attention, if you just have patience through all of your deaths and you just learn the distance that you have, this will come very natural as you go. You will start to learn how much distance he takes up when he does this move. And if you can back off just enough where he actually performs this move and he's left open for you to just go ahead and take attacks on him, then you've done it perfectly. That is one move that I used a lot when it came to this fight. I tried to give him just enough distance And then once he was done with that move, he was almost out of stamina, I would just go in and attack him. And if I'm really lucky, then his stamina will be completely out, and then I could take advantage with the finishing move and take off a little bit more of his health. So you want to take advantage of those moments. You can tell when he's hunched over, he's out of breath, there's a red cursor over him. If you're right there, go for it. Press triangle, get that finishing move. If you're a little bit far away, you need some health, you need to heal up, take that moment to heal up. You know, you don't always have to be super aggressive and force yourself on it where you have to have that finishing move. Because there's times where that got me in trouble, where I just focused on that so much, I wasn't aware of what he was doing and what, you know, everything else that was going on. I just got greedy in that way. So if the moment's there, take it. If it's not, have patience, it'll come again. I also want to emphasize to stay aggressive on this guy and stay tactically aggressive. I guess that's the best way to say it. You want to stay close. You want to hold all the momentum. You want to control the momentum. Don't let him do it. If you start running around and have him chase you everywhere, he's controlling the fight. And sooner or later, it's going to come back to haunt you. He's going to slash you from behind. He's going to get you from the back. And it's over. So I say stay in front of him, stay close. I'm not saying to hack and slash and just be up in his face like crazy, because that's going to kill you as well. But just stay close. Keep all the momentum on your side. Control the fight. He's way more unpredictable if you're running around, because you don't know what he's going to come at you with. He will chase you down. He will not stop. So you want to stay in front of him, keep eye to eye with him, and just keep a close distance. He's way more predictable if you stay close. He's much more predictable in the ways of what moves he's going to use, and he will do more of the wind-up moves like we just talked about, and that gives you the chance to dodge it or back off like I was mentioning. It also gives him more opportunity to do just the simple moves, like he does this kind of like spin flip that, you know, he slashes at you with his sword. You can dodge that pretty easily. You can just dodge behind him, hit him in the back a couple times, and then back off. He's much more likely to do that move if you stay in front of him and you stay a lot closer. And depending on the weapon you use, that's going to kind of change the fight. If you have a sword, which is what I used, and I do recommend, you can probably get 2 to 3 hits on him, and then you have to back off. Anything more than that, you're really risking it. With a weapon like an axe or something heavier, you maybe have 1 to 2 hits, depending on the stance you're using and all of that. Because obviously, if you're using a heavy stance, which I really don't recommend for this fight, you can shift to it, obviously, like if you have a finishing move or you have the opportunity, but I really recommend low or mid stance because you want to be fast, you want to be able to maneuver and be quick with your movement. So yes, if you do have a mid or low stance and you're using something like the axe or just some kind of other heavier weapon, I would say you have 1 to 2 hits, then you have to back off. 2 is kind of pushing it, honestly. I do recommend, though, use a sword, use something fast, dual swords, something like that, so that way you can get in more hits. Because if you have a heavier weapon and you're just hitting him one time here, one time there, it might be kind of hard to build some momentum. So I say have something light, have something quick, and have your feet quick as well. So keep in that low and mid stance. For the most part, like I said, if you want to shift over to the high stance to get in a big hit because you have the opportunity, definitely do that. That will help a lot. Again, I want to re-emphasize that one of the most important things with this guy is knowing how much distance you have. There's been times where I've cut it really close and I've just felt like I'm a master because I know how far he's going to swing at me, how far he's going to run, and all of that, and it really helps. And if you're dying constantly, you might as well learn that. Keep that in mind. Don't get down on yourself. Don't think, well, man, he's killed me 15 times, 20 times. I don't get it. You do. You're learning each time. Pay attention to the distance that he takes up. Pay attention to how far he runs, what visual and audio cues that he has, how long it takes for the dog to reach you, and how long it takes for it to actually come at you and attack you. All of those things you're learning over time. So pay attention. Don't get down on yourself. Don't get too greedy. Don't think that you have to beat this guy right away. Enjoy it. It's a really fun fight if you keep the right mindset and you look at this as a learning experience along the way. No death is unimportant. It matters. It really helps you learn each time. And so there's nothing wrong with dying. That's something I always want to say with every boss. There's nothing wrong with it. Enjoy it. Enjoy the learning process. That's what makes these types of games so great, is you learn and learn by failing, and then you ultimately come to your success. And it's the best feeling ever. So definitely take every death as a lesson and don't be too hard on yourself. Those are my main points and main tips for this boss. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it helps you in your success against this guy. Let me know if it did in the comments section. And that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in my next video. Take it easy. Bye.